All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rechakodash, the bonds to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Citation of the I can persuade with true sincerity with charity. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, whom the world ending calls God and Jehovah. Bahasham is in the name. Yahweh Shai is his son's name, the world ending calls Jesus and God. Rechakodash, the Holy Spirit. As always, so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans are the Israelites according to Holy Scriptures, as well as the speckled bird, the scattered Israelite foreigners scattered amongst other nations, whose outer appearance may seem to be of those nations to whom they've been scattered to, but whose lineage through their father's line go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You are Israelites, no matter what your outer appearance may seem to be. And as always, I'm the brother Yediah from the Great Millstone Branch here in Chicago, and I'm back with you another lesson. It's going to be entitled "The Whole Earth is Itching for a Righteous Rulership." And that's pretty self-explanatory, man. Hey, everything is messed up. Everything is defiled. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab it. This is Isaiah chapter 24 and 5. The earth also, matter of fact, verse 4, Isaiah 24 and 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. Why is this happening? Why is everything languishing, breaking down, deteriorating, not yielding its fruit? It says, verse 5, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws and changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. And the rulers of this society, they don't rule how how a righteous ruler should rule, man. They rule in complete opposite, which leads to death. You see, the Lord brings life. Following the commandment, the law, such commandments, it brings life not only to the people, but to the whole creation. Anything outside of that is death, so everything is dying, This is Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And then you got the wicked, Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. He's ruling, man, and everybody's mourning. Why is everybody mourning? Why? Because a death style is promoted. Unhealthy eating, a lewd society, violence is promoted here. Murdering is promoted here. The most vilest, wickedest acts are esteemed here. Hey, it says in Isaiah, woe unto them that call evil good. This is good. This is Isaiah 5 and 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness. And here in Babylon the Great, which is confusion, light is put for darkness and darkness for light. So all the good things are bad and all the bad things are good. So you got the people blindly following wickedness, and it leads to death, heartbreak, harm. Let me cut this shit out, man. This is Sirach 10 and 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. And the self-proclaimed white man, he doesn't do that, man. It's disorder, confusion, unrighteous decrees, and more confusion and a whole lot of words. It says, verse 2, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. And Job 9 and 24 says, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And if the wicked are ruling, then what else is the other people? This is where is it? This is Psalms chapter 12 and verse 8. When it says the wicked walk on every side, when the vilest men are exalted. So the most base, wicked, decrepit, unrighteous, unmoral people are ruling society. And they're ruling in their ways and their doctrine, which leads the people to be the same way, man. And that brings death, depression, heaviness, hardship, hard life. And the Lord is the complete opposite of that, man. He said, I come to bring life more abundant. John 10 and 10, the thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly. And that's what the Lord came to bring, man. He came to bring that life and more life. But the thief, it says it came to kill, steal, and destroy. And who has done that? Revelation 6:4 says, power was given unto him that sat thereon, that red horse, which representation of the self-proclaimed white man. It says he was giving him a great sword to take peace from the earth. And that's what this man has did with his power, man. You know, that was just a quick something. But this is Proverbs. Well, I already hit the Proverbs. This is Romans chapter 8 and verse 19. For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestations of the sons of the Most High. So everything in creation is waiting for the sons of God to declare themselves as the sons of God. The Israelites return back to their power so their power can come back and heal the earth. It says, verse 20, for the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who hath subjected the same in hope. It says, verse 21, because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of the Most High. And the Lord is coming back to deliver us from these vile bodies. It says, for we know that the whole creation, the trees, the animals, even our people that don't acknowledge the truth, their spirits, they don't understand. It's like a person that's harming themselves. They're harming themselves, but they just don't know that they're, they won't acknowledge that they're harming themselves. It's like a person cutting themselves with a smile on their face. They need help, But this is Romans 8 and 22. For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together unto now. You got everything mourning. You got sea life dying. You got animals beaching themselves. You got birds dropping out of the sky. All types of things are happening, man, because the earth is the rulers of this earth have everything in rebellion. It says, verse 23, and not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves grown within ourselves, waiting for the adoption, to wit, the redemption of our body. And the men of the Lord are crying out and groaning for the Lord to come back and restore the order ultimately. This is Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 24. But the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world, and a wise king is the upholding of the people. So it says the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world. So the more the wise, the more righteous. Well, let me read it like this: the more people, the people in rulership need to be need to be ruling with that wisdom. And what's true wisdom? The knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and the fear of the Lord. So the people that's ruling, they need to have those things, because that's the welfare of the world. That's the well-doing of the people, the plants, the land, the sea creatures, the heaven creatures, all that, man. Everything is going to be ran in his righteous order when the Lord comes back and set up his kingdom. It says, and a wise king is the upholding of the people. A wise king is going to keep the people going, keep the people flourishing, not just barely making it. This Sirach chapter 10 and verse 3, an unwise king destroyeth his people right. And that's the self-proclaimed white man. He give you concrete to walk on. He had you walking all the damn day long. All you want to do is come home, take a shower, if that, watch TV, eat food, and get up and do the same thing. The kingdom of heaven is not going to be like that, man. It says, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Through the prudence of them which are in authority, which are ultimately going to be the men of the Lord, set up under Yahushua, King David, and the rest of the apostles. It's like it. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over one that is profitable. That one that is profitable is Yahushua, because he's going to rule with that knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the Heavenly Father. And he's going to set up 144,000 other men to be just like him. And the rest of his nation to be righteous as well. That's why the scriptures call us a righteous nation, kings and priests. But this is Malachi chapter 4 and verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud gate and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. Because the Lord is going to come and wipe all wickedness out of this earth. It says, continuing on, it says, in that day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Right. And these people are not going to have a wickedness is not going to be renowned on the earth, so to say. It says, but unto you that fear my name, so those that fear Yahweh Yahushai, it says, shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings. So for those that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the Lord is going to rise upon them with healing. And with healing them of the infirmities, you know, the hardships, the trauma, you know, the bad times that we experience that we wish we didn't. The Lord's going to come and fix all of that. It says, and ye shall go forth and grow up as the cows of the stall. Verse 3, and ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, saith Yahweh of hosts. So the Lord is going to come and fix this. He's going to come and fix these things, you know. This is Sirach chapter 10 and 10. The physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die. And Yahushua is the physician, you know, because he's going to be that healer. It says cut off a long disease. And what's that long disease? That seed of evildoers, you know, being the wicked. He's going to take those out of power and those that cling unto the wicked side. And it says in Isaiah, he that is hoping, and that basically that's hand in hand, they're going to fall together, you know. This is 2 Esdras 4 and 26. Then answered he me and said, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel, for the world hasteth fast to pass away. Look at what's going on. Look at how the women are conducting themselves. It ain't no more sanctity in marriages anymore. Every girl just want to be a thought. They just want to have sneaky links. They don't want to be mothers. You know, they want to pursue they want to be what, you know, they just want to be about them, man. You know, the women don't want to be women. The men are being coerced into being, you know, being the alphabet gang day by day. Heavy enchantments right there. It says, continuing on, verse 27, and cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in time to come, for this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. So, you can't understand. It's infallible the things that the Lord is going to bring. It says in Isaiah 64, I have not seen, ear have not heard, what the Most High have perceived. So like it what the Most High have for those that have waited for him. But it says, for this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities, right? These people do whatever they want, whenever they want, with no regard for their neighbor. Who wants to live in a world like this? It says infirmities, weaknesses, sicknesses, diseases, addictions. It says, but as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. So, you got, you know, the good things. We just mentioned the good things, but guess what? It's evil. It's wickedness here. You can't have. It says the kingdom of death. Matter of fact, this Psalms 94 and 20, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which framest mischief by a law? Right. So shall a righteous kingdom also have a wicked kingdom living one another? No, man. One has to go. It can't be two. You know, you can't have good and then bad. You can't have righteous and then evil right then and no. In the kingdom of heaven is going to be all righteousness. It says, verse 28, but concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. So, if the place where the evil is pushed the most at the forefront, Babylon the Great, be not taken away, the kingdom of heaven cannot come. If wickedness is not taken out of the pedestal or taken from being exalted as it is, man, a righteous kingdom cannot flourish. But the Lord is coming to set up that righteous kingdom, that righteous standard. It says, verse 30, for the grain of evil seed have been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning. So evilness has been going on from the times of Adam, right? It says, and how much ungodliness have it brought up unto this time. So Ezra was like, look, it's been evilness going on since Adam. But think about how much it brought since this time that he was in. And that was a couple thousand years ago, right? But now it says, and how much ungodliness have it brought up unto this? Well, it says, and how much shall it yet bring forth unto the time of threshing come? So Ezra was imagining the wickedness in the last days. He like, Man, how much more wicked is it going to get? And check it out. The men of the Lord are back in this time saying that it can't be no more wicked than this. Because, hey, no flesh should be saved. Which means that we know that this is the last time, man. That these are the end days indeed. It says, verse 31, ponder now by thyself how great fruit of wickedness the grain of evil seed have brought forth. You know, and the Lord, it says in the book of Corinthians, man, the Lord spoke on how evil was brought into this world by one man. The same man basically is going to come back and fix it. And that's Yahushua, man. This is Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 6. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty Power, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth even forever. The zeal of Yahweh of hosts will perform this. So it's prophesied that the Lord is going to come back and bring a righteous government, a righteous rule, a righteous domain upon the planet Earth. And it says it's going to be peace. It's not going to be an end of peace. It's not going to be murder and violence and, you know, news app updates, 15 people shot in 2 days, you know, little babies getting, hey, it ain't gonna be no more of that, man. This is the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You know, this is Isaiah chapter 26 and verse 8. Yea, in the way of thy judgments, O Yahweh, have we waited for thee. The desire of our soul is to thy name and to the remembrance of thee. With my soul have I desired thee in the night. Yea, with my spirit within me will I seek thee early. For when thy judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness. So when the Lord comes back and set up his way, that's when everybody on the earth, because the Israelites are going to be perfected, but that's when the heathen nations are going to understand what righteousness is, how to live righteousness, how to, you know, basically live to the most efficient way possible. You know, how to receive the good things by following the law, such commandments, how to have fun, really, you know. So, hey, man, it was just a quick lesson. You know, Lord willing, it was an edifying call. Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rachakodash. The ones to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Say, taste all the I can push word with true with charity. Shalom, Barakatham, and a Baba Ball.